What's up, guys? For today's watch review, we're going to be talking about a Seiko watch called the Turtle. As you can see, I've got two different versions. They're essentially the same exact watch, just some aesthetic differences or cosmetic differences. But as always, before we get into the review, let's do a quick wrist check. I am currently wearing a somewhat, well, brand new watch to me. It's been out for a very long time. It's actually discontinued. But this is the Citizen Hyper Aqualand, and good luck trying to find one in this condition, but this has been kind of my grail watch, not because of price, but just because of how difficult it is to find, and so far I'm really in love with it. You know, it's not the perfect watch, but just because it's been my grail watch, I'm a little bit biased on my opinion. But I'll do a review on this in a couple of weeks, but getting back to the watch review. So let's do a 360, and we'll do a 360 on both. And this is the box that this version came in. Nothing special about it, like any other normal Seiko watch. But yeah, so here's the gold version. There's the back, and in the back, let's see if we can zoom in on that design. You can see, I don't even know what that is, but it's clearly waves, and maybe the design on top is like waves splashing or crashing. I can't really tell 100% what it is, but yep. And then there's the crown, and then let's do a 360 on the special edition. I don't know if it's a special edition or limited edition. I don't really know what the difference is. I know that they call this the Save the Ocean version, but very beautiful. Same design on the case back. If you can see it a little bit better here, maybe not. But anyways, let's go right into the talking points. So starting off with price, you're going to pay a little bit different prices for different models of the Turtle. So the two different ones that I have, for the gold version, I bought it on Amazon. So on Amazon you're looking at $264 for retail, and then out the door after taxes I paid $287.76. That might change for you depending on where you go buying. You know, obviously if you go to a shopping mall, it's going to be more. I was letting you know how much I paid. For the limited edition or special version, the Save the Ocean version, MSRP, I believe you're looking at about $420. I got it on a sale on a military base, so it was tax-free for me, and there was a, you know, obviously that like a Christmas sale, so I ended up paying like $320, which in my mind was a very good deal. If you're able to get it cheaper, good on you. But you know, you're looking at around $250 to low $400 for any version of the Turtle. Alright, next talking point is tactical, schmactical, dressy, or casual. Now this is considered a dive watch. It does have a screw down bezel, which is always a great thing. So that being said, I believe that this watch will definitely be able to handle the elements. So wearing this as a tactical watch, maybe. The fact that it doesn't have an electronic illuminescent or backlight is kind of is something that I take into consideration if I'm gonna be out in a no light environment. That's my level of comfort. But as far as being able to handle the elements, yes, this will definitely be able to fully function as a tactical watch. However, for all, I guess, just senses of practicality, I would really just limit this to a casual dive watch and a dressy watch, because it does look very clean. Alright, next item is functions. Functions, nothing crazy here. It's your standard automatic. So, well, first of all, it's an automatic watch, but it's also hand winding. So once you unscrew the crown, you can hand wind it to get it going, and then just your basic movements throughout the day will automatically wind it for you. So that's always a good thing. And then you've got a, see if we can focus here. You've got the day and date display, and oh yeah, a unidirectional bezel with 120 clicks, so very smooth, not too loud, and just the bare minimum amount of play. Alright, that does it for functions. Next item is Illumination. Illumination is excellent on these watches. I will say, however, that they have not really been charged. For the last 2 days or so, they've just been kind of sitting on my watch case that doesn't really have a direct light on it. So keep that in mind. Just have I guess, be a little bit more lenient on these watches right now. But I'm going to go ahead and turn off the lights and we can see what the illumination looks like. Hopefully that's coming through. Oh yeah, clear as day. So even with the disclaimer that I had before, you can see just based on the quick 30 minutes of room light that it had absorbed, and you can see it this clearly. That's just a testament to how great this illumination or loom is. I don't know what chemical compound they use, but it's fantastic. Like, I'll go to bed at probably around 10 o'clock at night, and then when I wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning, I can still see it just fine. So 10 out of 10 for that. Okay, next talking point is visibility, and I have nothing bad to say about visibility. It's, you know, the indices are very easily identifiable, and that's really about it. I'm not going to go any deeper into that. Next item is button and crown placement. As I said before, you've got a screw down crown. You know what? Let me put this one away, and let's let the gold one out for a change. But yeah, you've got a screw down crown, and it's very tight fitting, and it's very secure, but not squishy. Like, you don't ever feel like you're messing with the threads. It's very well machined, so unscrewing it is a very easy procedure. And then, you know, you pull it out once to adjust the day and date, and then another for the time adjustment, and then screwing it back in is just as easy as pushing it down and screwing it back in. Actually, there we go. Yep, but yeah, the crown placement is slightly, what is that? What would you call that? Probably about at 100 degrees, or maybe even 135 degrees. And I just think it looks real slick, real cool, and got no issues with that. Alright, next item is band quality and comfort. So band quality for the gold one is great. Obviously, rubber bands can always be better, you know, depending on your skin texture and whatnot, but there is a little bit of texturing. If we can zoom in on that, I think if I move this out of the way, it'll be easier to see. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that texturing, but it's a very soft band, so very pleasant to wear. However, that being said, there's always going to be a high sweat factor with this one, so just keep that in mind. And as for the Save the Ocean version, you've got a stainless steel band and a stamped clasp. The only problem that I have with this band is when you're adjusting it, the rods or the links, I'm not sure what they're called. It's not, so you've got the type of link where it's kind of like just a rod with tension. Maybe it's called a tension rod. This one is the one where on the rod, on both ends of the rod, there's like caps on them, and they provide the, I guess, the locking mechanism to secure the rod in place to keep the links together. And it's easy to do, but it's more inconvenient than the tension rods, so just keep that in mind. I think they should have stuck with the easiest way of keeping, you know, adjusting these links, but it was just a surprise to me. It caught me off guard because I'm used to the tension rods. Alright, and last talking point and final talking point is my overall thoughts and should you buy. Overall thoughts are fantastic. I absolutely love the way these look. This is a very classic dive look. However, it is not too in your face. Most dive watches are very loud and they're very tank-like. This one is still very elegant. Still has that 70s style class, if you will. I believe this style of frame or case is called a pillow or cushion case, but it's so comfortable and it sits very comfortably on your wrist. As far as the coloration goes, this one, self-explanatory. You know, there's nothing really loud about it. It's, you know, it's a blue dial that, like, you know, most watches have. This one, however, is a little bit louder because there is a lot of gold. However, I think it's almost like so tacky that it's classy. If that means anything to you. For me, I love gold, so so it just looks great with everything that I wear. If you're the kind of person that is like me and you love gold, then get this watch. This watch has the perfect amount of gold without being too sleazy. And even if you're not a gold kind of person, I think this is your gateway drug into getting into things that have gold design in it. Obviously, it's not made out of gold. I'm just saying gold as a color. But yeah, it's, you know, that black is very good. The black dial and then the black watch band, I think, provides a great contrast to the gold frame. But yeah, just very beautiful. So yeah, as far as my opinions on should you buy it, I think if this is the watch that you've been looking for and you've got the money for it, get it. It's just such a pleasant watch to wear and own. Oh wait, I will say one thing though. One thing I've noticed is that on this one, the 6 o'clock indice just barely lines up, or is not perfectly lined up. I don't know if you can see that. If you can't see that, then it's no problem. Some people have mentioned it on the reviews, and I noticed that I also have the same issue. So this might be a quality control thing. To me, I don't care at all. Like, that kind of flaw is so minimal, not even noticeable, and everything else is so fantastic. So 10 out of 10 on this watch, on any version of the Turtle. Whichever one you want, and there's plenty of colorations on it, which is great. Get that one, rock it, be proud of it, love it, and it'll love you right back. That's all I got to say. This is probably going to be my last video until 2020. So, you know, if I don't put another video out before then, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, have a Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, whatever you believe in. You know, have fun with your family, spend great time with your family, have a great New Year, and yeah, that's all I got to say. All right, thanks. Catch my next review. All right, bye.